The goal of this project is to visualize the NASA Exoplanet Archive, which catalogs about 4,000 planets that have been discovered outside of our solar system. To begin, the data is shown in a parallel coordinates plot. At the top of each axis, you can select the particular coordinate that you want to show on that axis using a drop-down. We also support brushing on every axis, which highlights the particular lines that go through it. If multiple brushes are drawn, we only highlight the lines that pass through all of them. Certain categorical labels also have informational tooltips on hover, and if you click on them, it will generate a brush automatically for that particular category. Lastly, we have a toggle at the bottom which can show and hide incomplete data, that is, planets which are missing one or more of the selected data coordinates. The second visualization tool is a scatter plot. As with the parallel coordinates, you can select the axes with drop-downs. You can also drop brushes, and if you happen to have the same axes in the parallel coordinates, these brushes will be in sync. If you move them in one place, they will move in the other. This also gives us an opportunity to show our filtering mechanism, which uses the brushes. This simply filters the data down to only contain those elements which were included in the brushes when it's clicked. You can do this repeatedly to get down to a very small size, and you can easily clear those filters to return to the full data set. Lastly, if you hover over a data point in the scatter plot, you can see the particular values, and if you click on it, if you click on something else, you will be taken to an informational page from NASA with everything you would need to know about that particular object. You can even find related publications here. The last visualization is a violins plot. As before, you can select the axes using drop-downs. The x-axis will always be a categorical or discrete option, and the y-axis will be continuous. This allows you to easily gauge the distribution of a particular continuous coordinate with categorical. In this case, it is very clear that microlensing as a discovery method is capable of seeing planets from a much farther distance than any other. While you may be able to visualize this with the parallel coordinates plot, it is not necessarily as obvious.